Hey guys, and welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. I'd like to thank everybody for all of your messages and for everyone who has signed up to my channel. It is a real blessing, and I thank you so much for that. And I will go through all your messages. I will like all your messages, and I'll answer as many as I can. I'll definitely like them all, even the ones who disagree. So today we're going to speak, obviously, we're going to speak about Brexit, right? But I've just listened to the radio, yeah, and I believe yesterday 1,000 people crossed over the channel from France, right? Which is it's quite a lot, but obviously we can probably do with the workers, right? But there's people coming on the radio, and one guy come on and said like that they should shoot at the boats like what they've done in Australia. Just and obviously that person, we definitely know that that person would be a Brexiter, right? Anyone who could say something so crazy and so mad, right, has got to be a supporter of Brexit, right? To want to shoot at the boats. Another woman, right? She come on and she said that oh, because the presenter, right, who is actually a Brexiter, right, but I think, yeah, that he's realised, yeah, how much he has fucked up, right, and that, the whole thing is, right, you see the boat people, right, it's your fault, Brexiters, you, you have caused the boat people. But anyway, so this woman, she's come on, and so the presenter had already told her, yeah, that the migrants, they get about £56, and they're living in some shacks over in Kent, yeah. So she said, oh well, they're giving like £56 and a shack's living. That's better than where they come from. She says, uh, I don't think that she can see like the irony in her point. So I mean, she's saying she doesn't want them here, right? But for them, living in a shack for £56 is better than where they come from. But she doesn't want them here. Just because that's how stupid you Brexiters really are with all of this type of nonsense. You see, you Brexiters, yeah, you are just a reincarnation, right, of the English from the 18th century. You would have supported slavery, right? You wouldn't have made anything off of it. You would have made nothing off of it, but you would have been in full support of it. Right? And then you could go forward to the 1930s, right? When Jewish people was being put into gas chambers. And what was you saying? You people were saying, we don't want them here. The country's full up. That's what you were saying in the 1930s. Don't try and pretend like you was welcoming to Jewish people, because you never was. You was never welcoming to Jewish people. You didn't want them here. You didn't care about their plight, because that's who you people are. You're some hateful motherfuckers. You never cared. You're just a reincarnation of those people. You're a reincarnation of everything that's just nasty in this country, and everything that has always been nasty in this country is you. It's always been you. It's always been you, right? You see how Farage, your god, right, attacked the RNLI, right? And what happened? All the good people of the country came out, right, and gave them more donations than they've ever motherfucking had before. Because there are a lot of good people in this country, right? But you Brexiters are the people who are fucking it up. It's down to you. It's you. You are the people who are fucking it up. Everything that's wrong in this country, we can't get a good government because of you. Imagine, right? Your closest cousins. Your closest cousins want to get the fuck away from you because you're so fucking racist. The Scots want to get the hell away from you, right? They want, because you keep on imposing far right governments on them. They don't want conservative governments all the time, and you keep on imposing these far right governments on them. So they want to get away from you because they think you're racist. They're your closest cousins. Imagine that. You Brexiters, you should really think about that. Everything that is wrong in this country starts with you guys. right? You know, we should be telling the government exactly what to do, but we can't. You know why we can't? Because you guys, right, you guys keep the split going on. So we can't tell the government what to do. We can't say to them, you know something, yeah? If you are a British citizen, right, it is unacceptable for you to wait more than a month, right, to get a council property. That's what you should be. That's what we should be able to say to them. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's it, right? But we can't, can we? Because of the split, the divide that you Brexiters have always kept between us. You've always kept that, right? So we can't even tell the government what they tell us what they're going to do. Right? Why do you think Boris Johnson can be in 10 Downing Street, yeah, ordering furniture for tens of thousands of, hundreds of thousands of pounds? And you, this is the people you're voting for, right? People who openly say, you know what, I don't give a fuck if the children are starving. Marcus Rashford can go fuck himself. Right? I don't care. I'm going to buy all my furniture, right? And I'm going to get thousands of food delivered to me and my missus. Right? Fuck all them starving kids. Fuck them. Who cares? It was like, you know, it's like, you know, with you guys, it's like the scene from Oliver. Yeah, obviously you know what scene I'm talking about, so I'm not going to go for it. But it's like that scene. Do you know what I'm saying? You're voting for people like Lord Duncan Smith, right? A man who lied about his qualifications, right? The worst ever Tory leader in the history of the Tory party, right? And that's who you're voting for, yeah? Because you're just like him, right? So when's the last time you've spent £65 on breakfast? Yeah? Because you see Lord Duncan Smith. Oh, sorry, no, actually, that's wrong. Because, you know, you don't spend £65 on breakfast, right? Anything over £30 on breakfast, you drop. When you drop £65 on breakfast, when's the last time you've done that? Me, the last time I spent £65 on breakfast, yeah, I had a motherfucking room to go with it with a sea view. This motherfucker spends £65 on breakfast and you think that you're like him. Sorry, he drops £65 on breakfast and you think you're motherfucking like him. We spend £5 or £6 on breakfast. We spend. He drops. Okay? That's what the difference between them people and you is. Okay? So anyway, let's go on to Brexit, yeah? I've just seen a couple of reports from Kent. Now, Kent, right, believe it or not, right, you know, in one of my videos the other day when I was speaking about Honda in Swindon, right, have you heard anything in the media about that? Anything about that? They're telling you about a motherfucking alpaca, innit? They're telling you about an alpaca, right, while thousands of people in Wiltshire and Swindon, right, are losing their jobs. But you know something? With the alpaca, you know, 100,000 pigs need slaughtering, you know, but the alpaca. You people are so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. You Brexiters, you are so stupid, right? The alpaca. Hey, you know what? Do you realise that alpaca's black? God, you're so stupid. You people are so stupid. Seriously, the alpaca. That's how they're dealing with you. That's what they think of you, right? But anyway, Brexit and Kent, right? So Kent, right, actually voted higher than Swindon, right, for Brexit. They voted. Swindon voted 54%, and Kent voted 59%. You racist motherfuckers! 59%. Do you know something? As the town comes through, I'm going to go through the percentages and see, because that must be that's surely got to be one of the highest. Surely that has got to be one of the highest, right? Kent, you are some racist motherfucker. Seriously, 9%. Right? You know, and then you want us to have sympathy because your pubs have run out of beer and your restaurants can't open because you can't get enough staff. and you have thousands of people rocking up on your shores from France, and we must have sympathy for you, and you voted 59 motherfucking percent? Seriously. Talk about motherfucking poetic justice. Right? You've turned the Garden of England, yeah, into the toilet of England. One big piss bowl. Right? Lorries stacked up. Operation Stack in full effect all the time. And you know, the media didn't tell you the other day, innit, when they said that, you know, they're going to make something. They're going to make something in Kent to do with all the changes on the roads. They're going to make it permanent. So it's a permanent feature now, because they'll say, oh, no, it's temporary, temporary. All these things, all these Brexit things, all temporary. Yeah, not they're basically saying to you, nothing to see here. It's all temporary. Everything's temporary. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Right. All this will change. Nothing ain't changed. This is it from now. Kent going black up all the time from now. But then again, I mean, you guys from Kent, yeah, you voted for this 59%. So obviously, you know, they must have known exactly what they were voting for, because I mean, they really overwhelmingly vote for it. So they must have known exactly what they voted for. So they voted for their pubs and their restaurants to run out of beer and not have enough people to staff them. You know, where the hell is all of the English people to go and work in these motherfucking businesses? Right? You see, this has always been the English way. You know something, yeah? I don't want to do the job, but I don't want some motherfucking immigrant doing it either. Yeah. Don't want immigrant doing it. No. Don't want to do it myself. No. I've got stuff to do. I've got to walk the dog. But I don't want some fucking immigrant doing it. No. Fuck that thing out. Coming over here, wanting to do all our jobs, work, pay their taxes. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? What the fuck do we want them here for? That's you. That's you in a nutshell. What that's you. Don't want to do the work, right? But you're damned if you want someone else to come over here and do it. Where does that attitude come from? What is that? What is that about? What is that about? Right? And you know, I don't even think you especially you Brexiters in Kent, I don't even think that you have the sense to work out, yeah, that your actions have caused these boat people. Your Brexit vote caused them. Right? You told the French, you said, hey, you Frenchies, fuck you, go on, fuck you, we don't want to be with you, fuck you, go on. That's what he said to the French. And now you want the French to have allegiance to you. You want the French to look out for your interests. Right? Pretty Patel just sent them, I think 54 million pounds on your behalf. How's that money being spent? How's that going? You know, she's on top of it, isn't it? Send them a load of money, and that will sort the problem out. Yeah, sort the problem out. The French have got no allegiance to us now. They don't give a shit. The French are helping them to come across. Right? You know, we might as well send some ferries over there, because the French are helping them to come across. Right? And if you don't believe that, then you are really stupid, because the French have no allegiance to us now. You know, we decided that we want to break away. We don't want to be with them. Right? Other than you know, in England, other than obviously the Scots, you know, the Irish and the Welsh, right? The French are the closest to us. Basically our brothers. Do you know what I mean? And you're telling these people, you know what? Don't want to be with you, man. I want to drop you. So what do you expect? Right? And you couldn't work out for yourself. People in Kent, you couldn't work out for yourself, yeah, how stupid your actual vote was. Right? Because do you remember, yeah, Operation Yellowhammer? I'm going to speak about this a few times this week, I'm sure. Operation Yellowhammer, right, warned you exactly about all of this. Every part of this Operation Yellowhammer warned you about. Remember that name? Yeah? And all of you Brexiters, you all dismissed it as Project Fair. Project Fair. You don't know what you're talking about. Project Fair. And everything, right, from Project Fair is coming true. I mean, the people of Kent are finding that now. They know now. Because Kent's been messed up now. Been fucked up for months now. Right? You know, but the thing is with them, yeah, They're still too stupid to work out. You know what? This is it's us that's done this, right? You know this documentary that I saw. Yeah, I see like two pub landlords on there. Sorry, three pub landlords. Right, all three of them, voted for Brexit. Right, one of them had like they had 4 barrels in for the bank holiday just gone. 4 barrels of beer. Now, I personally, I've never run a pub, so I don't know. Right, I don't know, right, if that's enough barrels to get you through a bank holiday. But I do know that she said on a normal basis, yeah, you couldn't see the floor in there for barrels. Right? How long do you think, yeah, that they can, restaurants and pubs can close not having enough staff or not having enough beer to open for? How long do you think they can last for? Because let me tell you something about commercial landlords. Yeah, they don't play. They're not easy. They just want their money, and if you don't give them their money, they just lock you out of your business. Standard. They don't. They don't even need to go to court. Commercial landlords don't need to go to court to lock up your property. They just need to instruct bailiffs. It's different rules. Completely different rules. So even if you're living in that building, right, they can just come and lock it down. And have the bailiffs throw you out. It's different. The rules don't work how they work in like residential. Different rules, right? So all these businesses, yeah, if they can't open, right, and they can't start making some money soon, right, if they can't get their product, and they're all having major problems getting their product, because their companies, yeah, the breweries and people like that, they're gonna have problems with drivers, as I told you before, right? The drivers are gonna be eaten up by the bigger companies, right? If you look at say a company like Argos, for example, right? Have you seen how much lorries they've got? Argos have got over thousands of lorries running up and down the country all the time, all the time, right? And they're not gonna, people like that won't have a shortage because they've got enough money to be able to, and all your big supermarkets, it's all your smaller man who's gonna suffer. Just them who's gonna suffer. Big boys is they're just gonna ride through this, and they're gonna be happy because you know what, they're gonna get you out of the way in it as well. They get all a lot of the smaller boys out of the way in the process. What they've always wanted to do, they've always wanted to clear up a lot of more of the working class people, because a lot of you business people, yeah, who are running like smaller businesses, you're not Tories, you're working class business people. You're not Tories. Because you've got a business doesn't make you a Tory, right? But now you're finding out the truth of how they really feel about you. Because just fuck your business up. They don't care. The big boys, yeah. They ain't really feeling it. They ain't really, yeah, some of them obviously, like people like Marks and Spencers, but you see, that's more to do with because in October, yeah, things are going to change again, right? There's different rules coming in October, right? So things are going to change again, right? So Marks and Spencer have been reporting that there's going to be certain things they haven't got on the shelf, but that's more to do with the red tape. The best one of the best businesses you could have had in this country, yeah, would be a company that sells red tape, right? Because remember when Boris Johnson said there'll be no red tape. Now there's more red tape than a red tape machine. Yeah, right. There's more red tape than these guys have ever even seen before. But Boris Johnson promised them no red tape. Yeah. So, anyway, look, I just like to say to you Brexiters, yeah, especially you guys in Kent who voted 59 motherfucking percent, you racist motherfuckers, right? It's you guys who need to change who you are. I'll leave you with that message today. You need to change who you are. Anyway, guys, this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm DMC John Ribs. I will speak to you guys really soon, and it was a real pleasure to speak to you again.